thank you for joining. I'm Samantha Simpson, and today we're going to do a bowspring practice. So you may need a couple of blocks for this practice. I've got one placed on either end of my mat. We'll start in earth pose. So toes down, heels are light. There's a lightness in being, and we've got a minor bend in each joint so that we've got a hollow or a springiness to our bowspring pose. Double S curve of the spine, belly's long, heart full. Each breath in, feel an expansion in the rib cage that lifts you taller, waist gets longer. Each breath out, retain that fullness and lightness. Each breath in, feel the head space get lighter and lift towards the heavens. Each breath out, retain that lightness. Find a uniformity of tone throughout the body. No area is overworking, and no area is on vacation either. You can test this tone with a little bit of pulse throughout. Maybe a little bounce in the arm, a flat, a beating, or a pulse. Step wide, toes land first. Wide-legged stance. Belly long, hips back. Heart full, lifting up underneath your armpits. Elbows rise, seed hands. All 10 toes are down, and we'll swivel our right heel in. Find a couple pulses here. So the right heel swiveled in all the way, so the right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Swivel the left heel out 45 degrees. So I've got two bends in the knees. My right leg is in an outward rotation, the left leg an inward rotation. An equal resistance in both legs. I'm not favoring one or another. Slide the right forearm inside of the right thigh. Use this arm as a strut in which to push out from, twisting from the waist. Reach your left arm, your top arm forward. Find fullness in the back heart. Swing the left hand to ecstasy. Tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. And then rise your ribs towards the ceiling. Pour your head spout towards the floor. Find a pulse here. And it's a good thing I put my block on the floor because I'm going to take my block now, place the block outside of the right foot, and work the legs more towards straights. Still got the inward curve of the low back here, belly long. Reach the top arm away from you. Try to make a hollow underneath both armpits. Pulse the legs towards straight, but not locking out along the way. Triangle pose. Maybe find a lightness in the right hand. Find fullness and lengthen the belly as you float back up to your starting position. Swivel right heel back, swivel left heel back. Wide-legged stance. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs, recovery. We'll swing the right shoulder in forward. And swing the left shoulder in. Nice little twist here. Come back up center. Find seed hands. Swivel left heel in. And swivel right heel out. Legs both bend. Slide the inside of the left forearm into the inner thigh. Tribal lunge. Sweep right hand to ecstasy, side coil. Reach the right ribs towards the ceiling. So side coil pose is the bowspring yoga version of side angle pose. And you might have noticed already, it's a lot harder than side angle pose. Everything is engaged. And it's a deep opening. Good. Release the top arm. Take the bottom arm to the block and start to pulse the legs Back of leg engagement going on here. We're not locking the knees anywhere. Reach the top arm and hollow underneath both armpits. A lightness in the torso, a springiness in the legs. Inhale, float the heart up. Swivel both heels back. Step together, step together. Simplify earth pose. Step to face the top of your mat. And step your right foot back. I'm just kidding. Step the left foot back. Knees resist, hips back, lower down, low lunge. Hero the back foot. And then bring the left hand to the outside of the left knee about 2 or 3 feet. Bring the right hand to ecstasy. Tilt the left ear to the right shoulder and let your right ribs rise. Exhale, pulse your hips towards the heel. Baby mantis. Really dig into the right paw to activate the back of the right leg. For advancement, tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee off the floor for full mantis. Lower the knee, hero the foot. Float the rib cage. Step the right leg to meet the left. High knees. Glutes back. Heart full. Step the left foot forward. Let the toes land first. Pulse the hips back. Bring the right hand on the floor outside of your right knee, about 2 or 3 feet. Left hand comes to ecstasy. Drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. Let your left ribs rise. Pulse, hips go back towards the heel. Inhale, ribs rise towards the ceiling. And take it up a notch, tuck right foot, crouching foot, full mantis. And lower down, 2 seats forward. Step the left to meet the right. Hips go back. Touch down 2 domes, and dome slide to spring hands. Come to all fours pose. Find fullness in all fours pose. Sits bones open, knees energetically press wide. Hero the feet and pull the heels back and in. Let your heart rise, lifting and floating away from the floor. Shift to the left. Right hand domes. Reach right dome hand, hand mirror, elbow towards the floor, looking at the palm, couple pulses. Uniform tone in the arm, and then dome slides to spring. Other side, lean right, left dome. Pulse here. Left hand lifts, hand mirror pose. Uniform tone in the arm. Your back heart is far away from the floor, lifting, floating. Stay high and tall in the back. Reach and touch dome. Dome slides to spring. Walk your hands wider than your mat. And then walk your knees back behind you. Stretch your belly long, glutes on the rise. Grab an imaginary bar with the back of your knees. Stay high in the heart. And bend the elbows 90 degrees. Push back, up and back. Panther. Full body up. Belly long. back and up. Back heart full all the way. Last one, lower down all the way. Ice pick elbows forward, press the palms together, prayer hands, tummy time. Dig the elbows in, push the heart up. Knees resist, away from each other and in towards the floor. Full ribs here. Heels draw back, ankles flexed. Windshield wiper, feet side to side. Lower the right forearm to the earth. Lower the right leg towards the earth. And then grab the left hand to the left ankle. Resist the knee into the earth and twist left, open the heart, half frog. Push the knee down, hips lift up. Replace the left arm to the earth. Left leg goes to the earth, right leg goes up. And reach back, right hand to right ankle. Push the knee into the earth, hips rise. Open heart. Lower back down. Bring both hands to the ankles. Ankles flex. Keep your back heart full. Press the knees into the earth. Belly gets long. Heart back. Head back. Hip back. Bow pose. Lower down. Reach the right arm over the head on the floor. Straighten the legs. Roll into the right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Push your knees forward. Push your butt back. Side bow. Bring the top arm on the floor in front of you into a dome. And then bring both hands to ecstasy. Push the head back. Stretch the belly. Hover the top leg. And release. Slide to a seated position. Thank you for joining today. Namaste.